Why were you wearing that cross on your vest?
Still injured at the moment, so I'm still in rehab, so can't really participate with the boys at the moment. Just trying to help them out where I can. We get our training done early in the morning, and then get to go out and watch. So hopefully back to full training just before Christmas.
What's wrong with you?
I got toe surgery in the off season, so yeah, it's a bit dramatic for a toe. Found out it was pretty important for everything, and it was kind of throwing my ankle out of whack as well. So just got that cleaned up, and now on the road to recovery.
Didn't hamper you last year though, did you? Oh, sorry, this season?
A little bit towards the end. It was just during the games. It wasn't too bad. It was just after. It was pretty sore and kind of hindered me from training at the back end of the year sometimes. But it wasn't too bad. It was probably something I could have played on with. But I went and saw the surgeon, and he said it was probably best to get it done. It was just one of those things that weren't going to get better.
So back to full training before Christmas then?
Yeah, so hopefully the week before Christmas I'll be full training, start running next week, and then after that it's a pretty quick process. So if everything goes to plan, I'll be sweet before Christmas, and then coming into the new year, 100%.
Just quiet without Jimmy here.
Oh, it is, I know. It's trying to find that voice who will take over him. I think it's between Sauce and Jerome at the moment, but it's definitely a lot quieter and a bit more peaceful.
Won't be you?
Nah, it definitely won't be me. I think me and Jimmy are polar opposites. But, it is. We do miss him here, but it's definitely more quiet.
Is a voice a big thing at training? I mean, and on the field?
Yeah, it is, and that's something I've been kind of fighting with as I've come into first grade, and something I've kind of worked on the most over the years. And, I think I'm improving, but there's definitely still a long way to go.
It's going back to you finding your voice. The environment now, I guess, it's sort of like a clean sheet. The environment's there for you to really take hold because there's lots of young kids.
Yeah, 100%, Coming into last year, I think I was still the youngest in the team, and now I look around and I feel like I'm almost a veteran now. It's pretty weird. So, but as you said, it's a really good opportunity for me to kind of take control. And I think last year, although it was a disappointing and up and down kind of season, I think that's really where I found kind of my drive to go into the leadership kind of role of things. And I learned a lot last year, and hopefully can apply that this year.
Nathan, probably last year the build up to the season was probably the worst you could have as a team. How is it different this year? Is there a different mood, and how much did that affect you last year?
Yeah, I think we can't really make excuses for what happened last year. Although stuff did go on in the off season, it was ultimately down to us, and we had the team to do it. But I think we kind of got to round one, and that early part of the season, we just kind of all thought it was going to fall into place, and you just can't do that in the NRL. Teams are too good, and it's a really level playing field. So I think the main drive this year is just coming in and working hard, and I think if you work hard, you get rewarded for that, and definitely not taking anything for granted or thinking it's already there.